Hey, thanks for watching. Had Brad Patfield ask me a question after watching a few of my videos. He noticed that I was flying with my brake lines outside of the pulleys for it and had a set of bungees attached instead. So well spotted, Brad. I'll attempt to explain what's going on and why I chose to do that. Tore another sheath. What the hell is going on? What the hell's tearing them? Turns out that the ceramic ring that the brake line runs through has a burr in it, and it's been stripping my brake line. So I destroyed my last brake line, and just after this flight, destroyed this one as well. So I got onto Mark, the SSO, and he's come up with a bit of a solution. So I'm going to go see him when I get a chance and see if we can fix it. So my first attempt to fix the brake lines was suggested by Jason. He suggested using nail polish to fill in the hole in the burr, but I couldn't make it work. Every time I put the nail polish on, it broke away and it was still stripping brake lines. I went and saw Mark. He supplied me with a set of pulleys, but also suggested I looked into just bunging the cords and leaving them free to give me a bit more control over the wing. So I decided to test that out. So I've done a modification on this wing. You can see here I've got these little bungee cords on the brake lines. The actual main brake lines, I don't run them through the little keepers anymore because they've got a burr in them and they strip the line. So I know the Acro pilots tie their bungees onto their brake lines instead, which gives them a lot more control and a lot more efficiency and control. It allows you to do things like this. Instead of pulling on your brakes, you can just move your brakes from side to side and adjust the shape of your wing and gives you some pretty high efficiency turns. So I kind of like this setup. I won't lose the brake lines because they're still attached, but I have a lot more control over it. Certainly wouldn't recommend doing this if you're just starting out, but once you got the wing under control and have a really good idea of what's going on with it, gives you a bit more power over what's going on. Yeah, I find it quite handy. The only trouble is the bungees, the knots tend to unravel, so I've been experimenting with different ways of securing the knots. See, this side's just tied on, but I have to continuously redo the knots every time I fly. This side I've tried wrapping it up in tape to see if I can keep the knots to stay together and stay tight. The knot itself is exposed so I can see it, but the excess line is wrapped in on itself multiple times and then laid in tape. So I'll just see if that holds it. I might try a few other things if that doesn't work. I've got some Loctite super glue, which is really good. Might try that one. So as it's turned out, the tape options worked really well, so I've decided just to stick with that. Taped up both sides, not having any problems with them coming undone. Yeah, good solution. It's easy to use and gives me more control of the wing. So hope that answers your question, Brad. Brad's also got a pretty awesome YouTube channel. I recommend you go check it out. It's just a little one like mine, but yeah, it's got some pretty awesome footage on it like this. Go check it out. The channel name is Brad Pat. So if you like this kind of positive adventure content, don't be a slug. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment. These things keep me motivated to make these videos, and check out a few of these other adventures.